crazy mother.
So that painting that you saw me wrapping up here is going out to a friend. And they didn't buy it. I am giving it to them for free. Sorry. There's a mess. There's a huge mess here and I'm just fidgety. I know that some people are probably going, ah, what do you mean you're giving away your art for free, Dave? You should be getting paid for your work. And I'm thinking to myself, you shouldn't be too precious about the stuff that you make. Who's trying to get in touch with me? Because really, it's just stuff. And the value that we put on these things are completely arbitrary. That doesn't mean they don't have value. My art has value. It just doesn't have to necessarily come to me in the form of dollar bills. It's not important who I sent it out to. What's important is that the person that I'm sending it to, number one, is a friend. Number two, is a fan of my work. Number three, has connections in the art world. This person is, in my opinion, going to be one of the biggest up-and-comers in the art world, the art dealer, art gallery, art collector set. And so I am in an act of goodwill saying, hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate everything you've done with me, with other artists. Here's some art. There is obviously something to that. Like if I send it to her, I'm sure she'll probably post a picture of it. I'm sure she'll probably say, nice job, Dave. But I don't expect it. I'm sending it to her as a thank you. Will I take whatever she gives if she posts online? Absolutely. I just wanted her to know that I appreciate all the work she's doing and that, yeah, somebody should have that piece. So I follow this group on Facebook, artists trying to make a living creating art. You know how like on Facebook they give the little sidebar or whatever, like groups you might like. And I found them through that, so I decided to join. It's a private group. Anybody can join. I don't know how to put this gently. There is a lot of starving artist mindset going on in this group. Just the name of the group. Artists trying to make a living creating art. Not making a living creating art, but trying to make a living creating art. Well, I might do this, maybe. If you know me long enough, you know I'm not big on that. I know people are different, attitudes are different. Self-defeating mindset is something that people deal with. I'm empathetic to it, I acknowledge it, but I also understand that it's something that can be defeated. It's something that can be overcome. I'm not going in here trying to, pitch my Dave Connery wares and, hey, listen to me because I know everything. I don't do that. I occasionally jump in and say, maybe look at it this way. But some of the questions, some of the comments, some of the posts in here, let me just read some of these to you. First things first, there's a whole lot of heavy swinging going on here. A lot of people going in, hey, like my page for you, I'll like your page if you like my page. A lot of people just pitching their art, trying to sell it in the group, which I think is funny because artists don't typically tend to buy a whole lot of other art. The whole reason they're trying to sell art is so that they can afford to buy other things, and I doubt buying art is necessarily the first thing on the list. Sure, I have artists who are art collectors, but pitching your art to other artists that's not a business plan. This one's not too bad, but in your opinion, is there any time that's the best time to post your art for the most attention? And I wrote, the best time to post is now. The next best time to post is always. You're trying to game the system as if like, hey, if I do this just at the right time, I'm gonna get the perfect amount of attention. I'm gonna go viral. I prefer canvas board to stretched. Is that a terrible thing? Should I make myself love stretched? What would even cause somebody to ask that question? Who cares what surface you paint on? If you paint on board, great. If you paint on canvas, awesome. If you paint on bottles and cans, get down with your bad self. Why on earth would anybody have a scarcity mindset around the type of substrate that they paint on? As if they need to hit some sort of mark with the right type of art, the right type of work, making it look just so. I don't get it. My favorite. How do you fellow artists deal with adverse criticism of your work? Do I look like I give a fuck? Why do we care what other people think about the work. Maybe your work needs to improve and you're getting actual criticism from somebody who can tell you, you could probably do this a little differently, maybe this work out this way. But if you're just looking at people and they're giving you criticism saying, I don't like that, that'll never sell, the color palette's not right for me, who gives a fuck? And not to go on any singular rant on any one of these, it just strikes me as funny that there's this group out there that's filled with people, number one, pitching their stuff so hard to other artists as if that's going to be the thing that's going to do it. Number two, such a self-defeating mindset around all the things that we do. Perhaps I'm the anomaly in that I'm more confident in what I do and I'm okay with some of the things that I stumble into and not worried about what other people think. I highly doubt that. It seems strange to me that in 2018, we still wrestle with these things when we have so many tools at our advantage. This right here is the most important tool any artist has ever used in their life. Not this, not this, not this, not that, this. Because all of this goes here and creates an opportunity for you to sell, to get awareness, to find new people. Sorry, I got a frog in my throat. I don't know what happened here. This gives you all the opportunity in the world, and yet we are still trying to figure out, what do I do with it? Go figure it out. Go figure out what's going to be the best option. It doesn't even matter. What matters is what's going on up here in this big brain on you. Why do you still think that you don't have the skill, you don't have the opportunity, you don't have the ability, you are lacking in some way? You are capable, efficient, amazing, talented, beautiful, all of those good things, and that the world wants to see what you have to show them, as long as you're not trying to shove it down their throat and pitch everybody that comes your way. We've got this. It's all here, and it's all available to every single one of us, and every single one of us should feel great about the amazing opportunity that we have here. Elephant in the room. I haven't done a whole lot of video or audio in a few weeks. This Christmas break has been rough. Been sick, kids been out of school, family functions like mad, work, everything. I'm not going to apologize for the fact that I couldn't get this stuff done. I'm just going to say, hey, look, man, we'll be back. I'm not going to worry too much about it. I think you guys love me enough to understand that sometimes we got to take a little break and do our thing and take care of family, take care of friends. I just want to let you know that this group, what this did is this has given me all kinds of opportunity to talk about new things, whether it's here on the vlog or on the podcast, so many things. And this stuff pops up every single day. 2018 is going to be an amazing year, and I cannot wait to not only share this with them, when I post this stuff, share it with them, but share it with you. As much as you guys here hang out, I know that you probably suffer from some of this stuff too. Let's help each other. Let's rise up all together. All boats, right? What is it? Rising tide lifts all boats. I'm still getting froggy. Rising tide lifts all boats. And so let's rise above. I got punk rock song in my head right now. You know what it is. Thumbs up to you. Speaking of work, I got work to do. You guys have been great, and I love you, and I really appreciate everything that's been hanging out. If you've been brand new here, thank you for hanging out. Sorry we missed you before. Glad to have you. Come by anytime, hang out. Do me a favor, make sure you like and subscribe. Hit the button, do the thing, ring the bell, so that way you never miss an opportunity to see this thing, because we do this, theoretically, do this 2 times a week. Might be shifting that up. I might be doing some other stuff. I might jump back into Twitch. I'm a little bit reluctant, a little bit hesitant. Connor the Fox, we talked about Connor. Connor asked me about it and kind of got the, the gears turning. So maybe we'll see. But anyway, remember, be good today, be better tomorrow. See ya.